Hi everyone, welcome to my podcast. I'm your host, Advocate Miliswa Mukotedi. I am the lawyer, teacher, reinvention strategist here at Her Voice Group. If you are here, I always say this, right? With all the other episodes. But truly, if you are here, thank you. Thank you for joining us in this series. I hope you have been stretched. I hope you have received your language. I hope you have propped up in your posture. You understand things you didn't understand. I truly hope that this journey has been nothing but exceptional. Today, we are handling the last requirement, the last element on becoming. And what I love about this one, it's truly the fact that most of us understand that when you are in transition, when you are moving to the next level, it's truly an invitation to more, to higher. What I want to say up front this week is that transition is not a task shift, not at all. Transition is an identity crossing. What people call change is merely behavioral. And this means that if you mislabel the process, you run the risk of misunderstanding the journey and therefore never receive out of it what you need, right? And being invited to more means that you need to make space for more, right? You need to take up more space spiritually, intellectually, financially, socially, and so much more, right? This requires you to have the capacity to make space for it. So, today's element is really about permission to occupy space. It is honestly about whether do you believe that you can take up room without shrinking? Do you believe? Because if you don't, you run into challenges in your next level. In fact, I don't know if there will be a next level if you don't feel comfortable in occupying, right? And this one has got many layers to it, because if you don't want to be invited into those spaces that we spoke about, you will forever be doubting yourself, right? So you might be asking yourself, okay, Miliswa, I hear you. I need to give myself permission to occupy spaces. You just addressed me and hounded me about authority before. Now you're telling me about occupying space to be yourself, right? Actually, let's name it right. Permission to occupy space. I was right? Now, what could this be triggered by? You could be asking me. Oh my, let me tell you. It's really triggered by fear, generally. Fear of being seen. You don't want to be in front of people. You don't want to be seen at all. You don't want to be seen as too much. And just you fear outgrowing environments. Like generally with you, there is a fear of sorts. Right? And I think what's interesting for me as I go through these with you, because I am going through them with you, is that I realize that there are certain elements of the 5 that I could personally relate to. There are others that by disposition, I don't understand, which I can believe it's the same for you. Like you were probably frowning on the ones that I could relate to. We're not here to compare notes. We're not doing that here. We are reflecting. We are taking the mental change because we wanna one up, right? We wanna move to the next level. We wanna glow up, right? But for us to do that, we need to come in with understanding, right? Now, the stretch comes in as mercy for you, right? To test you, whether you will contract or expand when given the circumstances. Remember, what we're answering here is Why is it that when something big happens, I am instantly met with resistance, with wrestling, with all sorts of things? This is precisely that. It's the mercy of God that says, Miliswa, no. Before you do, just make sure, Sissy, that you become. Because then we know that you are in the healthy space, right? And in his mercy again, he does this before doing, giving yourself permission. He's asking you to give yourself permission, right? To occupy. Because if you don't, you know, I don't even want to go through that. What many do when they do not believe that they are allowed to take up the room, they will self-censor. Have you seen those people? Let's say it's not you, right? Because whenever you're listening, you hear, right? You've been through the whole series, so you are here. Let's say the ones that are not listening, let's do that. They will self-censor, right? Because they have not allowed themselves to occupy the space. What does this mean practically? Maybe let me give you an example. Like, you are invited into a closed meeting, and in this closed meeting, you find out that there is the CEO of wherever, there is the head of whatever, there is the lead of whatever. Like, whoever that in your industry or in your space you think about, they are in that meeting. And you happen to be invited in that meeting. If you don't occupy the space, you will start doing the following. You'll self-censor because you're not sure. Why am I here? Right? You will go as far as diluting your voice. And you will even retreat under pressure because you don't believe that you deserve to be in that room. And I'm here to tell you, sis, the room is yours. Do the work and own the room. That's it. Everyone has permission. Those that do the work takes possession. Ooh, that is... Anyway, right? Now, failing to understand that you cannot lead fully apologizing for your presence. You cannot. The same example I made about the promotion that you did not apply for, you will forever be apologizing for being there, right? So before you do more, you must believe that you are allowed to be more. You are allowed to be where you are. The space is your space. And I want us to take these 5 internal reorderings and understand how and why the stretching has to happen. Why it has to be uncomfortable. Why it's because of these 5 internal reorderings that we just went through, right? It is to give you capacity to believe in your identity, your beliefs to be upgraded, nervous system safety, right? For it to be calm, your body and your soul saying yes, your body and your spirit saying yes, right? And just accept the authority that you possess and then occupy the spaces that you have been put in, right? And please believe me, capacity increases internally first, never externally. All these things have got to happen in you first. Now, other people have the privilege of getting all these trained into them at a very young age. And I don't believe it's only a spiritual principle, though it is. I believe that there are intentional parents that raise their kids to know their identity, to never apologize for who they are, and to enter spaces, right? Some of us, it's only now do we get or give ourselves, or do we get the experience rather, before we're running away from any stretch, from any growth? We're like, no, I'm good. So what I'm saying for us is that if you are finding yourself at a point where you're fearful of showing up, you would rather shrink, sis, give yourself permission to occupy that room. But that's internal work that you've got to do, right? You've got to believe that you deserve to be in the room. You've got to believe that you have what it takes for you to be in the room. The people that you admire, that you see up there, they did the work. Some of them. They did the work. So, will you do the work as well? And I'm so proud of you that you're here. And I'm so grateful that we are actually at this point in the series. And I want us to meet again in the next episode so that we wrap up the series. See you in the next episode. Bye.